Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our Friday live stream. My name is Hutch Dmitri. I'm the community manager here at Top Drives, and just a quick check of sound and video to make sure everything's working fine. Hi, I'm Welsh Boy, UK76. Nice to see you again on the live stream. Thanks for joining. Likewise, Oscar Tron. I'm happy to see you again. Just let me know, guys, whether you can see me and hear me clearly. Today is a great day because today is Friday, and it is the best time for streaming and just relaxing a little bit. So this is what we are going to do. Little, so to speak. Let's just go through what we're gonna do today. Again, really chill live stream. I'm gonna answer a few questions that you guys send through the chat, and then we'll play the game a little bit. I haven't played for 2 days or so, so there are some events pending that I want to take part in. I think the Apollo R has some okay requirements for me, for my poor garage, and there was another event, I can't remember the name, but I think I have some fair chances in it. All the people on Facebook as well, hi, nice to see you. Hi Crafty Cockney, hi Gonzalo Dominios. It's just Alfie, when is the next update? So let's decide what we mean by an update, right? So we can have a big update like PL12, PL13. Presumably the next one is going to be the PL14. So there is nothing I can reveal to you about that yet. Yeah, this is still some time away from now, I would imagine. Obviously, I cannot tell you what exactly is the update going to be about, but yes, I cannot tell you about the big update anything today. I can talk about smaller updates which we do have planned for the foreseeable future. We have, without revealing too much and just telling you too much stuff today, I'm gonna say that there will be a change to challenges coming very soon, and this is something that Robin, our game director, has addressed in the dev diary recently, a few weeks back. Challenges will be changing, and there are going to be more challenges, more single-player content for all of you. So that's coming fairly soon. I don't really have any dates for us because it's all, as part of the sort of agile process that we use in the team. It can happen, fairly quickly. That we don't even might not even expect it. Would depend on submission to Apple and Android as usual. But yeah, so there will be an update soon, and I think there might be even a smaller update in addition to that to address some other things, some bug fixes as well. So that's good. And then following up from that, there will be a car update, of course, as well. This has been going on for a while. The work is underway, licensing and everything. It's going well, so I'm sure you're going to be excited about that one. Hi, Antonio. Nice to see you today. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Alessandro. And everyone else. So yeah, there is going to be a smaller, as I said, it's going to be a smaller update followed by maybe a slightly bigger update, and then eventually we will have another bigger update today. So the reason we're streaming today, and unlike what we've promised yesterday to bring casual mobile gaming streamer, content creator to our live stream, and we announced it yesterday, but unfortunately CMG had some work related commitments, so we decided to move it 1 week. So you will still see him next Friday. And we've had a little test today with him, so we've seen him for the first time in real life on a webcam as well, which was quite interesting experience because you hear the person so many times and then you never know how they look like. It looks like there is no chat box for some reason. Let me just. I don't know. Can you guys see the chat? Because I'm not sure if it does it appear on the screen. I think it's broken a little bit. So let me just try something. I'm not even sure where is it pulling the chat from. So let me just add it in here. So this must be a test, right? Oh no, so this is a Facebook chat. Oh, that's really strange. All right, let me remove that because this is not what it's supposed to be. How strange. So I'll just remove the chat box altogether, and then I'll try to put it in again. Yes, we need more muscle cars. I know, but we've just had an American update, so I mean, you're probably gonna have to wait some time until. Oh, so you can see the chat. Okay, that's good. So there must be some kind of a problem on my end because I couldn't see one. Weirdly. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There we have something now, which is great. Hi, Force for Life. Very nice to see you today, and everyone else is joining in. So yeah, CMG is not coming today, but CMG will be next week, which is excellent. We are going to have some. We're gonna ask him. Like for some reason, people in the forums seem to think that it will be CMG interviewing us, but not the other way around. Which is hi Elliot, nice to see you. Which is a bit strange because it will be the other way around. We will be interviewing CMG because he is a star, obviously, and I'm not a star. So and of course you have questions about the game, but we do try to address those during live streams like now on Fridays, but mostly on the live streams that we do every month, the monthly live streams. Yes, so we're gonna have CMG here, and we're gonna have some quizzes as well for you guys, some Carbon Fiber packs to win. So make sure to join. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and we'll hopefully be bringing some other people on board as well. And I'm just like really glad having you all here and just chatting with all of you today. Yes, forums is a toxic, but you know. Players are a reflection, so it's not like they are the reason most of the time. So you know, it's not as straightforward as just saying they're toxic. The toxicity comes from somewhere, so something that we need to obviously fix and just maybe bring a little bit more positivity. It does become a little bit difficult to read the forums occasionally, you know, when you all see only like negative stuff. But you know, it's the job. So and we are. I'm happy that we have such an engaged community who are interested, who are very, very keen, you know, to know more about the game and who care about the game so much. So I would rather have that than the community who doesn't care. We have some people in Facebook as well. There are some comments about I think trophies. About I'm not going to address those because these are a little bit more for a different thing. Trophies are probably going to be for monthly Q&As. I really don't have much to share on that. Give us a hint of what kind of cars on the next car update. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, the rumors have been going round and round, and there have been so many thoughts about this, and there were some correct guesses. But I mean, you only have so many cars or car manufacturers in real life, right? So it's probably not that difficult to guess. But I'm not telling you. I think I'll leave it as a sort of surprise. Yes, Dennis, I agree. CMG does not deserve all these comments, and he did see them, so we had a laugh about it. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, if the community is distressed, and in some way or another, you know, this is probably our fault. So, sorry, sorry for touching my microphone. Yes, I love CMG as well. When will the auto-tune function arrive? Asks Alessandro. I'm not sure what you mean, Alessandro. Do you mean the auto-tune? What do you mean by that? Please let because I'm not sure. If you're talking about the retune feature, that's a slightly different from auto-tune, I guess. But retune feature, as we mentioned previously, this will come as a part of a bigger update to the game engine. So nothing I can tell you yet at the moment. So it's probably still some time away from there. And just to be clear, this is going to be a one-off feature. We're not going to let people, you know, change their tunes all the time or at any point in time, because this will kind of this is, in many ways, this will kill the purpose of the game. You know, to collect different car cards with different tunes. If you can just go ahead and change them all the time, what's the point of the collection? So that kind of, you know, it's an interesting thought. So Redline, how far away is the next update? So again, as I mentioned in the beginning, there can be a smaller update, there can be a bigger update. One is obviously the PL sort of update, like PL 12, 13. This is still some time away, but the work is underway. It's been underway for a while, and it's looking good. We will have some minor updates before that, including changes to challenges. So I don't want to talk too much. I want you to like wait and see when it all happens, because I think you will be excited about what's coming very soon. But the bigger PL updates, the car updates, is still some time away, although not too far into the future. Hi, Andy, nice to see you today. Hi, Howard, and we've got quite a few people on Facebook as well. Mike Mechanic says the only thing we need is less bugs and server issues and a support which treats us as customers need to be treated. Well, well, there are two parts to that. Yes, obviously less bugs and server issues, but I think we've been pretty good with bugs. And I mean, we had this big problem with PL 12, European Revolution, back in 2020, where it was really buggy. But I think it was hotfixed eventually, and at the moment, I would say there are more unrealized and needed features that are still not in the game. There's more of those than actual bugs. I think we're in a relatively good position. By the way, a couple of bug fix updates are coming very soon, so that's good for all of you. And there are things like the ocean drag is going to be changed, change names properly once again, and some smaller things. Tesla or Ferrari Formula? No way. no, not these guys. No. Unfortunately, not this time. Morton Olesen. Well, I want to hear what exactly what you mean by lack of communication, because I know what you mean. I believe I do know what you mean. We probably want to have our roadmap updates, or at least a vision for the foreseeable future, be a little bit more transparent for everyone. So I think with our latest Dev Diary, which actually talked very closely about the things that we are working on right now and that you can expect in the future, it's actually very precise. So I think we probably need to put it on a little bit more platforms than we did last time. So we'll definitely take it as a note, and make sure that guys on all platforms, be it KT Play and other platforms, will know about these things and will be able to, you know, reference them when thinking about the future. So, but it is still very precise, I would say. So we are following that pattern right now. So that's good. But I'm open to hearing what else do you mean by, you know, lack of communication, because it's mentioned a lot of times, and it's important for me to understand what exactly we're not doing right. And you know, there are things that I've addressed it a couple of times in the live streams before that, but there are certain things that you will not like, you know, that we have to do our own way as a team, and you might not like them, but there is no way around it. If we followed every single thing that the community was telling us, and it is quite common among game developers in general. Like Hutch Games is not one gaming company I've worked for. I've worked for 4 by now, and it's always been this sort of struggle where when what players want doesn't always work together with what the team thinks is worth doing, and there must be a sort of a nice blend there. And I believe that with our priorities, we are in a good position with our priorities, at least for this year. Last year was a lot of, you know, doing minor things, updating our behind the scenes, all our platforms, and making sure everything works fine. We had a lot of these late joining server issues, all kinds of things that we've had, and I think they've subsided quite substantially since then. So this year is definitely focused on bringing more single player content to you, and bringing more and bringing new interface, which will in turn allow us to build up on that. So the old interface we're using right now, it is old. It is over 3 years old at this point, and it's not been updated. It doesn't support all the features that we want to have. So the new UI and UX that we're working on right now will allow that, hopefully. Thank you, German Car Spotter. Yes, I just like talking to you guys, and getting feedback from you. Oscar, I never have enough cash in the game either, to be fair, so it's always a bit of a problem. But clubs are for you there, of course. I expect there are changes to clubs in the future. I really hope for some. Sadly, there is no capacity to address them right now. But I've been telling the team about this. Team is aware, and you know, they feel clubs need a little bit more love. But what exactly is this love? This is yet to be determined. So there's this problem where we don't really exactly know what we want to get further from clubs. There are some arbitrary things like different criteria, which are not difficult to implement. And from what I know, we have people thinking about this right now. But what else can we do to clubs? Can we make clubs as in proper clubs that you can have friends in there? So these are all very like sort of long-term considerations that are not just confined specifically to just more requirements. More requirements is an easier thing, but clubs probably need a bit more love than that. So yeah, what happened with the qualifiers yesterday? We had an issue where requirements appeared as German Renaissance X3 and German Renaissance Coupe X5. So that was a problem. So thanks to everyone who let us know. The team has looked into it in the morning. It was just an error with input, and it was addressed this morning. I think around like 10 p.m. UK time. We already got that sorted out. It should be, I think, just German Renaissance Coupe 5 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the requirements. These are the requirements that we have right now. Yeah, I'm sorry for any issues like this. It does happen. There are so many things that can go wrong. One small tiny error in an input, and you have to put like hundreds and thousands of inputs every single day to make those events happen. So yeah, I apologize for this, but it should be sorted now. Yeah, it says German Renaissance Coupe 5 right now with an RQ of 420 as a requirement. And I wanted to talk quickly about the 90s event that we've had a few days ago as well. Yeah, obviously there was a problem with the event ending an hour earlier than necessary, and yes, there is definitely tension within the team in terms of we felt we didn't do well there. This was a very simple problem with an input, and we do apologize really. It was not how it was supposed to be. Event ending early, we know what it means. It means that people are not able to play, they're locked out, and they're getting these weird server errors which they don't understand what's going on. It's a lot of confusion, and I think I'm not sure, but I think customer support was addressing those reports. I'm not sure what exactly was their response. Probably, I think it's something to do with because this event had a problem for every single player, not just individual players. Therefore, some players. It's not like all players some players got an advantage and others were disadvantaged. So I think the conclusion from the CS at least was that we are not gonna do anything with that at the moment. So yeah, I know this is perhaps not what you want to hear, but it's how it is at this point in time. Let me just scroll down the chat because there's been quite a few messages. Yeah, so it's fixed for the Apollo R. And by the way, I know there are several car corrections coming as well in smaller. There are a few cars, not all of them. Quite a bit are from the American Frontier update that are getting fixed. So I think I have a number of 12 right now. 12 cars are going to be fixed in the pre-PL14 update. So pretty soon, maybe a few weeks from now. That's one thing I wanted to let you know about. Yeah, the 90s event was definitely suboptimal, and we don't want that to happen again. But could you just confirm for me, guys, that you can see the chat box properly? Because I'm not seeing any messages in it right now, so I'm not sure which platform is it pulling the questions from. I'm gonna focus on some of the Facebook comments as well for a second. So is it possible in the future to have Top Drives 2 with great graphics? Yes. Top Drives 2 is not going to be a separate game. It's still going to be Top Drives, as you know today. But we are bringing new UI and new environments to the game this year. So you to certain and bringing more single-player content, new challenges, flexible criteria. So certainly you can consider it to be a Top Drives 2 to an extent. But we do not have plans for developing another game. And there are pretty solid considerations when you're thinking about Top Drives 2. First of all, what are you going to do with all those cars that you already have in Top Drives 1? Some people have thousands and thousands of cars. They've spent many hours upgrading and playing the game. They have expensive accounts that they've put money into and a lot of effort and time. And what are you going to do with them? Are you just going to stop the game? No, this is not going to happen. We need to evolve the current game that we have. There's no point in developing a new game at all, in my opinion. Yes, so Philippe Kurz is saying, I think it's unnecessary to have this suspense about updates. It is really good to know in what developers are working. So there's two sides to that. There's one, knowing what the developers are working on, which we do try to let you know through roadmap updates and dev diaries, but we'll make sure that the next dev diary updates will be more more informative perhaps, and at least we want to make sure that as many players see those as possible. If you're talking about specifically like what car brands will be in the next update, no, we're not going to be talking about that. There are we want to build that excitement. We want to get you guessing, thinking, and I think it's a good practice to keep those to last moment, because we just have, I would rather have like an explosion when everyone starts talking about it and thinking about it. And about the next car update, and we get all excited, and then we become these crazy car enthusiasts, lovers of Top Drives, and we just want to talk about cars non-stop. I love these moments, and we want to keep those going. If we started revealing, I could see potentially us telling about those updates in advance, but the problem is things change a lot, and in the agile environment especially, they change a lot. They change quickly, and very quickly sometimes. You can be working on one. You could be working on one thing one day, and then 5 problems come in, and then something happens, and you're blocked, and then you have to move stuff out of the update. You have to bring other stuff in the update, and if we talked about, we would be changing our minds very often if we were revealing info about updates in advance. So. I know, from experience, I know gaming companies who turned that around, so to speak. They were unable to reveal anything in advance at all, and then they completely flipped the script and went, well, this is what we're working on. This is a roadmap, and I know they ran into certain problems while earning certain trust from the community. So there are benefits and disadvantages to that, but this is still not something that I can talk about very much today. Well, Giovanni, well, what I'm saying it is that it doesn't mean that we're gonna immediately act upon anything that the community says. You know, there are certain things that we can react to, certain things that we cannot react to. If we were developing games solely on the feedback that players leave in their comments, we probably wouldn't have the game. This is the reality of game development. You have to stick to your guns very often, and because you're the only one who can see the bigger picture. And you see everything that's going on behind the scenes. And I would rather have to tell you it is what it is than try to be dishonest with you and make promises that we'll never fulfill just to make you just to make you feel nicer. So it is what it is to that extent. Any news about the Titanium Challenge? Nope. Nothing I've heard of, and I'm not sure if the Titanium Challenge will return in its own way. And by the way, all these events that we've talked about, you guys are asking quite often. Year of the Ox. This is something that is coming, but we need a smaller update until that happens because we need the new data. So we had a sort of rough ballpark goal to release this update in between 2 months, so somewhere between February and March. We're on 5th March today, and I know the team is working really hard on it right now, so just be a little bit patient. We're gonna have some nice updates and very cool events coming very soon. Yeah, the chat does come up, but messages go for a while. But I'm trying to figure out which chat is it actually pulling. Is it pulling the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, or Facebook chat? This is a bit strange. Because I would love we are streaming to 4 channels, and I would love to see you all of them. So this is a bit strange. Start working on the Year of the Rabbit so you can issue the tag on time. Yeah, I think this is this is a good one. That's for sure. Valentine's, yeah. Well, obviously we're too late for Valentine's, and I think the guys had a bit of a problem picking an arbitrary price for this one. What I actually want to see again are the challenges, the collection series, because this one, I think it was in the shadows that it was awarding the Evo, the T16. What is it called? God, I'm forgetting now. The off-road one. That was a really good car, wasn't it? The European Revolution one. Jonathan B45. So the problem is if you give dates when updates are coming, it gives people hope, but if the update is not ready, people will moan. So it's better just getting updates from the forums. Yes, to an extent, yes, but we do want you to know what we're working on, but we do not exactly want to give you specific dates or info because these things tend to change. So Rob, yeah, yeah. So this is YouTube, yeah, good. So this is at least YouTube, and YouTube chat is excellent. Because we have most people, I think, who are watching on YouTube usually, and then we have people on Facebook as well. I would love to have all comments in one place. I think I might try restream next time to see if that changing anything. So AGE is asking anything you can tell us about a special events or packs for Easter. Nothing that I'm aware of at the moment. Not heard any talks about Easter. Again, we are really working hard right now to push a couple of updates in the next few weeks that will bring bug fixes, will bring several card corrections, and then they will bring data to run more events, more cool events, and they will bring new challenges and more challenges and flexible criteria. So this is next 1 to 3 weeks, I would say, and then after that we can expect some time after that we can expect the PL 14. Sorry. Any type of update to the existing cars we should know about a day or two before so we can properly make changes if needed. I really want to give you everything in advance, and I think we should be doing that. Let me make a note actually. So I want to make sure that we know that in advance for the next update, because we do have a small card corrections update coming soon, outside of the PL 14. So let me write that down, because I'll discuss that with the team to see what they're going to say. I can't remember from the top of my head right now what was the final conclusions on that. But I recognize this is a thing that people care about a lot, because if car change rarity or RQ changes significantly, this can impact players quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm taking little notes, and one more thing I want to tell you guys, Top Drive's Discord is coming very soon. In fact, it is already in the beta phase. We've got some content creators and some trusted individuals and players testing it right now, and it's looking very good. We have most of the channels set up now. We've got bots, we've got mods. We're good to go. I want to say I was going to reveal it and sort of launch it publicly next week, but CMG's interview got in the way, so unfortunately this might have to wait, or because I wanted to do this part of a bigger live stream. I wanted to be there with everyone when we're going public with the Discord, but it's coming. Yeah, it's around the corner. I know many of you have been asking for one, and I'm happy to say that it is coming very soon. So one more thing, I want to look into the chat box. Can we make sure that the text doesn't go way too fast? Is there any sort of setting I can change to stay for all the messages to stay longer? You can do all kinds of visual settings, but not that. Oh yeah, there we go. Always show messages, and let's say 20. That should be fine. I hope they will stay now. Let me come back to your questions in the comments again. Ever going to see Toyota? I wish, but I do not have any information. I think from what I know, Toyota are really like difficult to work with in terms of licensing. Although, come on, there are so many amazing Toyota cars. AE86, I don't know, GT86, whatever, Supra. There are so many cool cars you can have from Toyota, but I would love to have them, yeah. But nothing I can tell you right now. I think they're being difficult. But I know we have a couple of teams from that work on licensing all the time. So if hopefully someday, but yeah. Oscar Tron, you're grinding clubs since I told you. Yes, clubs are good for that. I have to say I have a very much love-hate relationship with clubs, like most of you, I guess, because you have to do them if you want cash, but at the same time you don't want to do them because they are a little bit repetitive. So I think the idea behind clubs was generally, when it was introduced, it was before my time, so I'm not entirely like 100% on what was the decision to introduce them, but I think it was to offer players a game mode that allows them to play all the time. You know, the challenges, events, they run. You can finish them. You might not have good enough hand to participate, so we wanted to have a game mode that allows you to play all the time while earning great rewards, and you can still do that right now. Although I agree they're a bit grindy. What car would you want in the game, or what would you suggest? So if you're asking about myself, I think we have quite a few cars in there right now. I was going to say Koenigsegg Jumeirah, but we do have that as well, I think. Although it's funny how this car is not out. I think they've only built one prototype in real life for the presentation about a year ago, and I think that's all they have right now. But we already have the Top Drive, so that's kind of funny. Probably something from the old Hondas is something I would love to see. We have a bunch, but maybe something a little bit more simple. Maybe some diesel Hondas that exist out there. Some interesting. Maybe even I don't know. I think we have a pretty good chunk selection of cars, but if we're talking about brands specifically, if I was to choose which one to bring, that's gonna, like, without doubt, it's gonna be Ferrari, but just because, you know, we're straight away hitting a bunch of legendary cars, a bunch of epic cars, a bunch of ultra rares if we brought Ferrari, but Ferrari are difficult, just like Toyota, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll make a note of letting you know about all the car changes in advance, guys. The only like again problem with that is, I guess I'm not sure how much time we can actually give to you, whether that would be 1 day or 3 days or something like that. The reason is, again, things change. If we fail submission to Apple or Google, immediately the update has to move a couple of days, you know, depending on how quickly the next submission might come through. So if you know you want to have that balance, but I'll work on that. I'll see, because I handle patch notes and all the car corrections as well, at least in the way that they're presented to you. I would love to make sure that you guys know about these things in advance. Yeah, clubs is just Blossom. I want to see you on the live streams one day, so yes, the clubs are definitely for you, but we would love to see you on the live stream one day. Okay, Facebook comments. Any news about a new award like the Yellow Bird? Not at the moment. Again, same story as clubs. I have a message from our game director Robin. Well, when he addressed most of these things to me a couple of days ago, but I think he has some thoughts about the next Yellow Bird. It's just that these things, the new challenges, flexible criteria, are a little bit in the way right now. But I know for sure there will be a moment where all of these, you know, clubs, Yellowbird issues will be addressed, and hopefully you'll be all happy. So I can see the chat is, I think, staying now on the screen, which is great. Oh, hey, Blossom. Great to see you. So, guys, do you want me to open up the game and play for a little bit? I might do just that. I think I have a couple of events that are still sort of pending. I have not played. Will the car upgrade reset be coming with the next new update? Not necessarily, depending on whether that update will include the engine changes that we've mentioned. So that's I would imagine that's the only way this is going to happen. Year of the Ox, yes. As I mentioned, it's not coming yet. It will come after we bring these smaller updates in the next few weeks. That will bring this data that allows us to run those events. But there will be something like that. And yeah, I recognize we haven't had any exciting events for a while now. For about a few weeks to almost, yeah, probably even more than a month. When was the last collection series, the In the Shadows? Was it like 17th of January or something like that? So it's been a while for sure. Okay, let me start connecting my phone. Want to make sure it all works and looks good. Okay. Let me just pull this up. Change a few things here and there, and there we go. My game. Still on 8,000 trophies, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm struggling so hard with trophies right now, and I'm getting absolutely wrecked as of recent. Yeah, okay, I've cut off a little bit too much. Let me bring that up again. Yeah, I would say that I'm getting absolutely destroyed. I'll get like 10 trophies here, 10 trophies there, and then everything else is wiped out. So sometimes I don't even take part. Hey, Forza is the best. Nice to see you today. Hey, everybody who's just joining. Hi, Mikas, Dre. Hi, everyone. So let's have a look at this Skyline Slalom. This is one I was actually looking forward to try out because I have some Nissans in here. So let's move all these dragsters from here, and I'm not sure what the requirements are. I'm just gonna drag all the Nissans I have, and I love Nissans in the game. All of these cars are really good. I'm not sure about the R32. I think it's a bit on the weaker side compared to R33, and obviously I do not have. Oh, okay, so that's 275 RQ exactly. Do we have any off-road tracks on this one? No, we do not. It looks like everything's asphalt, at least here. How long are you playing? I've been playing since April last year, which means, and I've joined in May last year, so I was playing maybe 3 to 4 weeks before I started working here. So yeah, just as a sort of a practice. And I still sometimes get like real flashbacks when I hear sound in the game, because I usually play without sound, and I will hear the music and I'm like, oh my god, that was a whole year ago almost, and I'm like, oh my god, time absolutely flies. So what do we have? Well, yes, this guy is obviously slightly weaker handed than I do, because I've got these good Nissans, so this should be fairly easy. I keep coming with the questions, guys, by the way, because I'm still gonna be reading those. No, the only legendary I've added ever to myself was the Aerial Atom VA 500, and I don't really play it all that much, but there was a long story with that. I do not add anything to myself at all, because I'm for the fair play. Hi Simon, nice to see you on the live stream, and nice to see the Italian community joining up the live stream. That's all great. Svilen Trofino from Facebook is saying, so just to confirm, next update will bring no substantive changes, no new challenges, no new championship, no retune. But it will bring mysterious functionality that changes all the time, so you can't talk about it. That's not what I said. I said the next update will bring new challenges, and I said the next update will bring new car corrections and bug fixes. That will be a small update. There, before we bring the new cars update, which will bring new cars and some of the things that you might have mentioned. But I'm not sure where you got that I've been vague. I think I've been pretty clear in saying that new challenges will be in the next update, which is not going to be PL14. It's going to be a sub update compared to that one, but it will be a substantial update. So. You know, and we, to be fair, we've had some problems with our update even today. There were a lot of things going back and forth, trying to resolve various issues. So that's one of the reasons not to talk too much about the updates in advance. But yeah, that's not a problem. You know, like if absolutely, if you feel like I'm being vague, just let me know. That's absolutely fine. Thank you, Forza. I'm doing very good today. I'm just very glad to speak to all of you. You are a great bunch, so I'm very happy to be here today. A question from Jason. Any way to win top tier 1 or 2 without spending? I'm not the one to answer, because I'm not the one who is winning top tier or 1, sadly. I do want to see which Nissans am I still missing, actually. That's soon. I've never seen this car before. Interesting. And this is the old one, isn't it? Oh, we've got a GTR in here. We've got the 350Z Roadster, and we've got this guy. So let's try this. This maybe... I might lose this one, actually, I guess. No, yes, no. So let's try that, and... like, what other choice do I have, really? Although I didn't even look at the tracks. Maybe I should have looked at tracks before committing to this particular hand. I'm not gonna skip this. Is it late joining? Yes, it is. And but don't worry, I'm not gonna be winning anything, I guess. So it's fine. I'll show you my garage in a second as we will finish this race. It's not changed very much. I have invested in some super rares here and there, just trying to build up some cars for this stupid yellow bird, which I still haven't beaten, because I have my Italian, I think, garage, or French, no, sorry, French low RQ garage is really weak. So it looks like I'm gonna win this one. Yes, lucky. if we want to go through my garage once again, we can absolutely do that. So I have the Apollo N, I have BMW M5, which is nerfed. The only car that I have added to myself is this one, which was back in July, but I don't really race it all that much. I have this one, which I was an Epic. By the time I was upgrading it, which I have not locked it. I've got the 12C as usual. Yeah, I don't really have that many legendaries, to be fair. I've got quite a few good epics, but yeah, they haven't really changed since last time. This one is new. I've got this one recently, 25 days ago. The last epic that I've had in the past month was this one. I have not had a chance to use it yet, but it looks like a very good card to me with its stats. I mean, 93 handling. This is going to be useful, I think. We've got some KTMs. We've got some Donker Rewards, which is just by far my most favorite brand in the game, I've got to say. I mean, these cars look so sick, and then they're just amazing looking, amazing driving. They're perfect. Yeah, nothing too exciting here. Yeah, I mean, nothing too extraordinary. This is the one I'm kind of proud of because it was an event, probably the only price car above 20 RQ that I have. I'm a Lancia collection. I like my Lancias a lot. I love Italian cars and Lancias especially. So that's all good. What do we have? Yeah, so just like some nice cars, some nice selection of cars, but overall my garage is really weak, I would say. I'm still like, even if I go right now to the Apollo event, like I said, like let's say I have the i8, I have NASCAR, I'll have the BTR, but then like I'm always 1-2 cars short from anything, from taking good power, being strong in any sort of event. So I have to do what I do. And I can be, happy with super rares sometimes that I might get from a pack, but I mostly log into events, play like 5 tickets, which usually results me in being 0-5, and then I just move on because I become sad and happy. Oh, we got the yellow bird here, which I should have really by now. I promise I will get it one day. Let's do mile drag, 1 mile drag. I mean, I have nothing to put against this guy really. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can just look and cry a little bit, but that's it. Does the new UI add filters on your garage? It would be nice to search. Can be upgraded. I'm not sure from the earliest version that I've seen any sort of new filters. Yeah, I need a garage review. That's a good one. I probably do. By no other than Blossom, I guess. So yeah, I'm not sure about the new filters, to be honest with you. I probably have to ask the team. I'm probably gonna get pushback. Dmitri, why are you bugging us with this stuff again? But I'll just note it down. What else do we have? Not much to play really. I'm probably gonna play a little bit of this Skyline Slalom today because this is the only event I can really take part in. We've got the daily event, of course, the 2000s cars. What do we have here? We've got the Banana, Furai. Oh, so I can use that one now. I mean, it's not too shabby, I guess. No legendaries, but what can I do really? So I might play a little bit of this one today. But nothing too exciting right now. As you know, guys, we don't really have any super cool events running at the moment. We do not have collection series or year of the Ox or whatever, but hopefully this will be coming in the future. Let me just spend a few more minutes talking with you guys and just looking at the chat because I want to have some answers for you. If you still have any more questions, so keep those coming. Just to quickly recap this live stream, we've got a smaller update coming very soon, which will there are some changes in the background, sort of behind the scenes changes that we're doing for our own platform that will bring this small update will also bring some bug fixes. There is going to be a slightly bigger update to bring new challenges. And then we eventually will have the PL14. So I would focus on the first two for now, because the first two smaller updates will also allow us to bring new data to have more exciting events for you guys, as it's been a bit of a drought in the past couple of weeks. And then we'll move on. Yeah, PL14 will follow sometime later after that. CMG will be next week, and I'm hoping to bring someone else after that as well, as we learn a bit more on how to run these interviews. Make sure to tune in next Friday, because we'll have some quizzes with giveaways. So for your chance also be to actually see CMG in real life for the first time, you know, and maybe ask him a few questions. He's a lovely guy, and we've had a great conversation with him today. Top Drive Discord is coming very, very soon, so keep an eye on that. And I want to say sorry for the issues that we've had in the past couple of days with the 90s event, and today the Apollo R requirements. Sorry, yeah, things happen sometimes, but yeah, I'm hoping it's not causing too much distress, but I just want to apologize. I'm going to wrap up, guys, because I've still got a meeting to go to in 10 minutes. When is the next update coming from Misha? As I said, expect something in the next few weeks in terms of smaller updates. Big update with new cars still a little bit further down the line, but it is in the works right now, being worked on very actively. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook page and like our YouTube, and just do everything. And I'll see you next Friday on the live stream with CMG if everything goes well. And I'll see you on the forums and everywhere else, guys. So have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Dmitri signing off. Bye bye, guys.